Hi guys, 732 Review Crew here. I am Mikey.
And I'm Mike.
And we are back today with Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 2, Episode 20. Now this one is titled Go Fish. And as you can see, unfortunately, Joe is not here. He's still on his business trip as we record these two episodes, these last two. He will be back for the season finale, don't worry. Once again, Joe has seen Buffy, so, he's decided to take a business trip.
I don't think he decided. I think he was forced.
Yeah, I know. Jokes aside, though, we're very happy to be almost at the end of the season because that means we're probably going to have a major event next episode. So I feel like this episode has two ways it could go. It could either be a setup for the finale.
It's a standalone.
Or it's a standalone that's for fun, that we're going to have like a nice little for fun one and then go on in. So, there's only way for us to find out, and that's for us to keep watching. Thank you for joining us. We're going to be starting in 3, 2, 1. They do live in California, and they've never gone to the beach before.
Sunnydale.
Well, it's the team's choice. It was their victory.
Team? Swim team. Hardly what I call a team. The Yankees. Abbott Costello. The A. None of those were teams.
Hey.
What?
The A team.
Oh my god!
Well, all I know is my cheerleading squad wasted a lot of pep on losers. It's about time our school excelled at something.
You're forgetting our high mortality rate.
God. I'm not.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Is that the fish guy?
Yeah. It's just so.
I think it's the swimmer guy.
A true mother giving birth to new life and devouring old.
Sounded like a Cthulhu quote, didn't that?
Just poetry about the ocean.
So, Cameron Walker, you just won the state semifinals. What are you going to do next?
I'm going to hang out with Buffy Summers. Get to know her.
Hey, pause that tape for a
But
second.
hey, no pressure. I just like being around you. That's all.
Somebody help me!
Oh. Whoa.
Hey!
Nice tat. What, they're not a Tweety Bird?
Hey, what's your problem?
Got it coming to you, bro.
Chill, dude. Bunch of us are gonna take a little night dip down the beach, should we?
What is that sweater?
Is it Cthulhu?
Hey, Todd!
Supposed to be like a siren? Ew. God.
What happened?
Yeah, it is just a fish monster. I hate fish monsters.
How did it do that? Did it spice him up?
Treat them like shellfish, just
Slurped him?
seems like it.
That's crazy.
Gage, your pie chart is looking a lot like solitaire.
Do you think you could continue subbing through finals?
Oh, sure. I like teaching.
It's like the best thing for the resume ever.
You're a team player, and I like that. A team player wants everyone on the team to succeed, wants everyone to pass.
Oh.
Athletes, bro.
I'm not interested in any of that. I'm interested in why, when this school is on the brink of winning its first state championship in 15 years, you slap a crucial member of that team with a failing mark that would force his removal.
I hate it.
He's seeing the guy.
Dolphin in the ocean. Because, when I'm in the vastness of the ocean, it's like I'm never alone. You ever hear of a woman named Gertrude Ederle? I just want you to be comfortable.
I'm comfy. I'm so comfy I'm nodding off, actually, which is why.
Are you wearing a bra?
What?
Come on. Tell me you haven't been thinking about this ever since last night.
What I'm thinking about is that I should probably get out of this car.
Relax. You like it rough.
Oh, did she just break the arm of the guy, swimmer?
I don't think she broke his.
Oh, you broke my nose!
Bruh.
Attacked.
That's not how it looked from where I was standing.
I don't know what happened. First she leads me on, then she goes schizo on me.
Lead you on? When did I lead you on?
Oh, come on. Look at the way she dresses.
Gonna need Cameron back at 110%. He's my best swimmer, not with Dad.
What happened to Dad?
That's none of your concern.
Walker, I want you to hit the steam room as soon as you're done here. Try to keep those sinuses clear. Take care of my boy, Ruthie.
I always do.
And you.
Who do you think it is?
So something ripped him open and ate out his insides?
Like an Oreo cookie.
Willow!
Well, except for, you know, without the chocolatey cookie goodness.
What eats like that? What eats?
Merman.
See that fishy hand reach out. Can't wait.
Okay, son.
Oh.
I think you've had enough.
Meaning Buffy must not be on your list of privileges after all. Man, I love it when you guys mess with her. Oh, the cafeteria's closed. Not to me.
He's gonna get eaten by the cafeteria in the cafeteria. That's gonna be funny.
Xander's gonna be like, wait, actually? Hold on. Cam.
You don't think he's just gonna follow him and see it through the window?
Oh my god.
That's
Xander, run. Ah!
goddamn.
No. The mouth's a lot bigger.
Kind of cute. I like that. She's a great drawer. Wait a second.
Statistics, Dodd and Cameron were the best swimmers on the team.
First and second, actually, which means if my theory is correct, Gage Petronzi, the third best swimmer on the team, would be the next item on the menu.
Why is he going after the swimmers? The midnight swims?
We're never gonna win the state championship.
If you're saying these killings are random, it would suggest someone's out for revenge.
And raise the possibility that someone brought forth this sea monster from whence it came to exact that revenge.
Jonathan, he was bullied by Dodd the other day on the beach, remember?
You think it's Jonathan?
He take care of things himself.
Jonathan's just always escaped. He's always the good kid. He's the one side character I remember the name of.
What can I do?
Well, you could go out to the parking lot and practice running like a man.
Yes.
He's so confident.
That's not very discreet, Bob.
You hated being pushed around by Dodd and the others.
So?
So you wanted revenge, didn't you? Didn't you?
Yeah, okay. I did.
You delved into the black arts and conjured up a hell beast from the ocean's depths to wreak your vengeance. Didn't you?
What? No. I snuck in yesterday and peed in the pool.
We don't find someone by this afternoon's tryouts, we won't be eligible to compete.
You'll find someone. All he has to do is wear a bathing suit, right?
Oh, there you go.
You don't say.
There's something lurking out there, and it's making fillets of the populace, and I think you might be next.
Uh-huh. And you think that because?
Well, it's already attacked. It's already killed some people.
You're one twisted sister, you know that? Cam told me about your games. Go find someone else to harass.
Hey, editor.
Cam's a dick.
Bitch. Gotta be talking about Buffy. Just so happens, I'm recruiting.
Oh, is he gonna make him a vampire?
Can't swim as a vampire.
Nice. Someone with the guy's blood.
Miss Summers, you're beautiful.
I keep spitting.
Hey! Walk me home?
Oh my god, dude.
Maybe that guy's the number 3, so he wants to be the number 1. Fish blood.
Maybe there was something in Gage's blood that Angel didn't like. Say, for example, steroids.
That would explain all their behavioral
Oh.
changes.
And their winning streak.
Oh.
Oh my. Now that, girls, is my kind of...
Xander?
Xander?
I'm undercover.
Not under much.
Impersonations. I tried it for the team last night. I made it.
Really?
Yeah, I figure I could keep.
Oh, she's gonna like it.
When Buffy can't.
When you're nude? I meant to say changing.
Harris, you could flirt on your own time.
Okie dokie, coachy.
I think Cordelia just got like a huge like reignition of what with her crush, even though she still has it, you know.
I'm dating a swimmer from the Sunnydale swim team.
How do you think he swims?
Oh.
That was terrible. Gross.
Did we see the third best swimmer, who's now the first best swimmer, ironically? Which will help.
He was in there.
Tag, you're it.
Go check on him. Buffy, go check on him. So many people have died in this locker room. Or get beaten by baseball bats while floating. Oh, he's not the god fucking monster. Oh no, Xander's gonna have to swim for states. Buffy! What'd it do? Did they join a Cthulhu cult?
That would make a lot more sense.
They joined a Cthulhu cult! Yes! They're turning into fishmen! They're not being in!
Pretty gross. Well, that explains everything.
Does it?
Yeah.
I guess it does.
It's like the frat all over again, Mikey.
It is! Sorry, Principal Snyder, all of our swimmers are now fishmen. Oh! Coach!
Huh.
How could this happen?
Are you saying you don't know?
He seems way too relaxed.
Start to win suddenly.
He doesn't know.
It's just you. You're inspiring the boys to greatness. But in the back of your mind, you start to wonder.
You never asked any of the boys if they were taking anything.
Maybe I was afraid to.
He didn't know.
He's taking it so casually.
All symptomatic of steroid abuse.
But is steroid abuse usually linked with, hey, I'm a fish?
There must be something else in the mix.
Nurse Greenlee treated every one of them.
Well, the nurse.
Xander, why don't you see if you can find out what these boys are taking, or at least how they're taking it?
Are they in the sewers? Yeesh.
Hell yeah. Oh, they're stinky.
Giles, why aren't you watching your back?
I need a little something to improve my performance. Give me an edge. The steroids. Where are they? You're soaking in it, bud.
Uh-oh.
Aromatherapy.
This has got to stop, Carl. Those poor children.
He knows.
I'm saying.
Don't make it any worse. You've already lost 3.
Lost? They're not lost.
Yikes, bro. Why do they just have a hack straight to the sewer?
I'm just looking after my boys. They may be out of the game right now, but they're still a team. And a team's gotta eat.
That's fucked up.
They're gonna dwell on this?
Yeah, a little dark.
Okay, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, okay? They've shown some pretty fucked up stuff in this show recently.
We need to find an antidote, don't you think? The clock is ticking, people.
I wouldn't break out the tartar sauce just yet. And it's not like you were exposed more than once.
Whoa.
What am I gonna do?
You. What about me? It's one thing to be dating the lame, unpopular guy, but it's another to be dating the creature from the Blue Lagoon.
Black Lagoon. The creature from the Blue Lagoon was Brooke Shields. And thank you so much for your support.
Well, I'll talk to Nurse Greenlee.
You're really getting into this interrogation thing.
The trick is not to leave any marks.
What? Willow?
Some imagination, Missy.
Well, right now, I'm imagining you in jail. You're wearing a big orange suit, and oh, look, the guards are beating you up.
You don't have any proof.
Tell me what's in the steam.
After the fall of the Soviet Union, documents came into light, detailing experiments with fish DNA in their Olympic swimmers. Tarpon, Mako shark, but they couldn't crack it.
And you did. Sort of.
Old Soviet science.
A gun?
Get in the hole.
Get in the hole.
In. Now.
Oh man.
You think I don't care about my boys, but I do. They count on me. They've already had their dinner. boys have other needs.
Whoa. I don't like this.
Any gills yet?
What the fuck?
Xander, what are you doing? Xander?
Did he become one?
God, Xander.
It's not him, is it?
I don't think it's him.
It's me, Cordelia. I know
Oh,
you
that's
can't
cute.
answer me, but God, this is all my fault. You were so courageous. And you looked really hot in those Speedos. And we can still date.
Oh, this is great growth for her.
Or not.
I understand if you want to see other fish. I'll do everything I can to make your quality of life better. Whether that means little bath toys or whatever.
That's not me.
I love that. That's so much growth for her. After that episode with her friends who like think she doesn't even care. Oh my god, no, yeah. I saw that. That's funny.
What's up, Coach?
Harris, how you feeling?
A little dry. Nothing a lemon butter sauce won't cure.
I see.
Also, how did Xander not notice the gun?
You need to notice the gun.
Oh,
Xander versus regular people continues. Let's go. Xander shoot them, right? Slayer ability.
Jesus Christ.
Slayer jump.
Just doing my part for our team.
He's on the team, that's right. Oh! Pistol whip! What is that? Oh!
Yeah! Buffy, let him go.
They're probably gonna eat his face, dude. Nope, never mind.
Yeah, good.
Those boys really love their coach. Giles seems pretty confident that the treatments are gonna work.
Well, turning into a creepy crawly wasn't on my top 10 list of things to do before I turned 20.
I want you to know that you've really proven yourself to me. And you don't have to join the new team next year if you don't want. I'd be just as happy if you played football.
More control have just left. Our creatures have apparently made a dash for it. So to speak.
Does that mean we're gonna have to hunt them again?
No, I don't think so. I don't think we'll be seeing them anymore.
Oh, they all went back to the ocean?
Home.
Look, they're going back home!
We never found out what happened to Sean.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe he's, I don't know.
I hated that. I hate fish monsters. I think they suck. I think they look stupid. They're not scary. Fuck fish monsters. That's my notes.
Why do you hate fish monsters?
They're boring.
What brought this about? I've never heard this from you. If you watch a movie,
Unimaginative, right? So vampires have a bunch of different tastes. Werewolves have a bunch of different varieties. You can have a lot of varieties with your like weird monsters, with your dragons, with your elves, whatever fantasy creature you want. There's variants, and there is like a wide plethora to choose from. Fish monsters always, hey, it's a dude covered in scales. He got web hands, and he just hides in the water, and he bites people. It is unimaginative. Someone needs to invent a new fish monster. That's my notes, Mikey.
I know it is Loch Ness Monster. That was this episode, right? That was this episode, I think.
No, that's last episode.
Oh, damn. No, this was a very interesting episode because it could have gone a couple ways. It could have been a creature that emerged from the water that was haunting them.
I do like the lesson that it was supposed to talk about is how steroids turn you into a monster.
Yeah.
So that was a really good lesson that they managed to portray really well.
Just when looking at the
I just fucking hate fish
yeah.
monsters.
I mean, it was an interesting episode. You know, they kind of red herringed us again, herring. Because what's it called? Because they made it seem like the guys were being eaten, but it took until the second guy to realize they were bursting out of their insides, and
I thought that was the third guy.
the second guy.
I thought it was Gage.
You're right. But still, it was interesting because the entire time for like up until that moment, I was looking at this episode and being like, how are they being eaten? What is going on? And it was crazy because it's like, yeah, literally. But no, it's just bursting out. Yeah. Now, I originally thought it was a Cthulhu-esque monster, which I think were they alluding that that's what it was, kind of? Because
no, it just has very strong connotations of sea atrocities, but a fishman is not necessarily innately like.
Well, just how they were talking about stuff that made me feel like it was a Cthulhu mythos type creature, or just even like a Lovecraftian style situation where you praise the ocean and then the ocean comes back.
I love that they brought up Soviet science.
Oh yeah,
that's
right. That's what it was.
That is
Never mind, it was Soviet
I have
science.
Not seen it in so long, and as soon as he said it, he's like, when the Soviet Union fell apart, I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. I missed this.
You know, the best part is the Soviet Union only fell apart like 8 years before this episode came out, right?
97.
98. Like, wasn't it in the 91 that it fell apart? Like the Berlin Wall.
I think the Soviet Union fully dissolved in 94.
But that means it literally.
Someone please tell
I'll look
me
it
I'm
up.
right.
I'll look it up right
I
now.
think it's 94 because Gorbachev was in office in 94 when he passed Glasnost, and that is
91. December 26, 91.
what
I was-
happened in 94 then?
I was right somehow by guessing.
Boris Yeltsin?
I don't know. But it was interesting because that was something that you needed to add to this episode to make you be on board. Because the entire time you're like, I fucking hate fishmen. And then as soon as they were like Soviet fishmen, you're like, Soviet fishmen!
I just fucking hate fishmen.
But the Soviet part kind of brought you back a little bit. Especially because they were doing it for the Olympics so that they could have Olympic fishermen. And oh, it's so funny. Now, I wonder why they were hunting each other. Were they just drawn to each other to help the other one metamorphosize? Because they looked like they were drawn to each other. Or am I just misinterpreting the fact that they were just finding the monster near the bodies?
It only happened once. No, because on the beach, he got out of his skin and we saw him run away. And then the second one,
You think
I don't remember.
you think they're cognizant?
Fish.
No, they're not. I also really do want to bring up the Cordelia moment with Xander,
Oh, yeah,
where Cordelia is like, Xander, I don't care if you're a fish, we'll make this work, and this and that, and this and that.
Unless you want to see other fish in the city.
And I think that's a great callback to the fact that she had that episode where, when the love spell was cast, she learned to not care what her friends think about Xander, and then I guess she even learned to not care what the general public would think about Xander. I love how she absolutely loves the fact that he's in a Speedo and she doesn't recognize it's him. I think she was looking him up and down as he walked in, and just to realize that. And her
And even Willow was like, whoa.
and exactly. And there's the whole, don't worry, Xander, you don't have to be on the swim team next year.
You could just play football.
And he's like, But it's cute because obviously she has some sort of expectations for her partner, and Xander has been avoiding these expectations because he's a part of a team that is the Buffy Slayer team, the Scooby's team. But this, the big thing is he saved her also, so he's proven his worth there. But the moment he joins something that's publicly something she can talk about, I think it adds more points because she has her moments. She doesn't care, but she also does have her vain moments.
She's a socialite.
She wants people, yeah. So when she finds out, like, when Xander's on, like, something that she can brag about, she's like, I'm gonna ride this to the end because, like, this is my ticket to him being cool. Because with swim team's doing great, and it's funny because swim team's doing great because they're all inhaling steroids. Now, do you think they were doing it consensually?
It seemed like it since that one guy was like,
Yeah, you're right.
we're doing
You're
that,
right.
and everyone was just focused on breathing while they were in there.
Yeah, and Xander was talking, so maybe he wasn't getting as much in as everybody else because he just kept exhaling while talking. It was fun though. You hate fish people though, obviously. This one was very, very, messed up in the sense that once again, 2 members of the school faculty were killed. The nurse and the gym coach. Even if he was evil, it's still
left
yeah.
to teach? Didn't like a chemistry teacher, an English teacher, now the computer teacher, the nurse, the swim coach,
Principal
got eaten by hyena kids.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's not many people left to teach, and it's going to be interesting what the finale is about. I sometimes wonder if all the I know in the movie I believe she burned down her school was what the illusion was. There's a Buffy movie that's supposed to be the prequel, and the reason why she's kicked out of LA is because she burned down her school. I wonder if all the burning down her school talk is an illusion, like a foreshadowing to her burning down the school again. I wonder if she will burn it down.
I don't think she'll burn it down.
I think they're just alluding to that, and they, maybe she won't burn it down, but maybe the school will get burned down by somebody else and she's blamed, and that would be once again the whole situation.
No Spike this episode.
No Spike, no Spike. Angel is something to discuss in this because Angel actually was a tell on
that something was up with Gage.
Yeah, because when he drank his blood, you were right. You were like, why is he spitting? And it's because the blood was tainted. It wasn't pure human blood.
It was fish hybrid
It is
blood.
fish hybrid blood. And that also adds to maybe why he didn't also transform. But once again, we know that in order to transform.
Goddamn
You gotta drink
civic
it.
hybrids are getting out of control.
But it's funny because like that was the biggest tell about it. I love how they also use Jonathan as a red herring again because they're like, Jonathan, what'd you do? What'd you do, Jonathan? I knew you do it. He's like, I'm sorry.
It's actually a really good tool that they have to just be like, it's got to be Jonathan this time. It wasn't Jonathan.
No, I really think Jonathan's just a side character who's like a normal guy going to school, and bad things just keep happening to him. Like he can't, compete with, hyped up steroid fish people. It's Jonathan.
We haven't seen The Witch in like.
We saw The Witch actually while you were away.
I watched the episode.
Oh, you were right. We saw The Witch. No, we
I was here for that.
Yeah,
for The Witch.
What am I saying?
So I'm saying we haven't seen The Witch again since she became relevant as like a mystical user.
Well, that was just for Valentine's Day, which was the point of that episode.
Isn't it around Valentine's Day? Because Miss Calendar got murdered like 2 episodes ago, and the magic shop owner was like, "Oh, around Valentine's Day."
Yes, but then we had an episode after that, which really
it's got to be like March at most.
I think it maybe
Sandy Hawkins dance. So yeah, we got to be
and
like
the
around
beach was cold at night, so it may have been March,
early
April.
spring.
Yeah, early spring. I'm trying to think because
I don't know.
I'm trying to think about what tells they've given us
That
with
means
weather.
that we should be almost at the end of the end of the season. End of the, okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right because the City Hawkins dance was probably the spring fling dance.
I think that's it.
That's it.
All right.
Thanks for joining us with a 732 review crew. I am Mikey.
I hated that, and I'm Mike.
He hated that, and I'm Mike. Also, if you do enjoy our content, make sure you check out our Patreon. Features 2 full lengths a week for this and other shows, as well as movie polls. If not, make sure you do subscribe to our channel. We're so close to 5,000, and every little bit helps. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.
Toodaloo.